morning, everybody. Hopefully we don't have any microphone troubles right now. I'm fairly sure. Oh, I need to sort my screen out. Apologies. Just realized that I have to remember to not go full screen on my widescreen monitor, otherwise it looks really weird while I'm on stream. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm feeling great, emotionally great, physically not amazing. Had like a really bad kind of migraine this morning, but I've had my iced coffee and that's helped, so I don't know whether it's like a caffeine addict type headache or whether I don't really know what's going on. So yeah. So I did have a look at London session, didn't find any trades that I wanted, so I did leave that. Honestly, these let me just show you. Now that I'm actually looking at it, I'm like, ooh, this is clean AF. But there was only one fib that lined up. We have this 2.5 right here with SMT. We do have AMD SMT, which I usually say I'm happy to just trade with one fib confluence if we have AMD and SMT. Maybe there was one from Asia Low, actually. Maybe I've just missed this trade. I have no idea. Oh fuck yeah, wow. Oh guys, this is so clean. I've missed out on such a clean trade right now. Oh my days, look at that. Dang it, that is so fucking clean. Would I have got an entry? So I would have wanted to enter at 0.5. Yeah, I would have got my entry right there for shorts. Fuck. Okay, we missed that out, but anyways. This in London session, clean as fuck, not gonna lie, clean as shit. But oh well, I did miss that. I didn't spot that other fib, which is fine, not gonna lie, I was like half asleep at this time. So looking for now, I'm expecting London low to get swept. We are in close proximity on both NQ and ES. So I'm expecting London low to get swept out. So I'm now looking for some fibs which are lining up below London low or below Asia low as well, as we may sweep both at the same time. I have no idea. I will wait and see what happens. So just trying to see what we've got. I can hear the fucking mouse already. I only just got here and I can hear the mouse. That looks like a pretty good fib. Let's also project this order block. Okay. So we've got... Okay, I kind of prefer the order block, but I'm going to keep them both on. But I like this -4 and this -2.5 we have here. So I have this 1 minute order block right there. I heard that we have... I did have a quick read of the chat before I joined the stream, and I did read that we have some new people on here. So if you are new, welcome to the stream family. I appreciate you for being here. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I won't be ignoring you if I don't answer them. I'm probably just locked in or like in my own world. So please like give me at least 5 minutes to answer your question before shouting at me for not replying. I promise I will get to you. But I'm also trying to trade as well, so I have to be kind of locked in at some points. Not very often, but at some points we have to be locked in. So yeah. The volume's low. Oh. Why is that then? I don't know why that is. Hold on. Maybe I do know, actually. That's on 100% though. What about that? Is that any better? I feel like that is better. Let me know whether that's better or not. That's any louder. Volume is fine. Okay. Is what I've just done there, has that changed anything? Has that made it louder or quieter or anything? Let me know. So yeah, I'm looking for a London low sweep, preferably. Even paired with this Asia low sweep with this CH zone that we've got going on here. That would be nice. We have a -4 standard deviation and we have a negative 2.5 standard deviation. So I've projected this 1 minute bearish order block right there. And pin the Discord. All right. So I'm going to pin the Discord in the chat today. The Discord community is completely free. It's a free community for beginner traders, advanced traders, no matter what level you are at in your trading journey, you are completely welcome to the community. I personally share all of my trades in there. I share learning resources. I share my links to like my newsletter, things like that. And I share all kind of updates. So I'll share my live stream schedule in there. We've done a few calls in that. I also need to start the Discord live trading. Let me do that real quick. So I do live trade in the Discord as well. I will always share my screen on the Discord just because there is like a few second delay on YouTube. So I like to share this on Discord as well. So I'm just going to share my screen. There we go. So if you do want to join on Discord and have less of a delay, feel free. The link is in the chat. So yeah, I'd like to see it bounce from this pink CH zone. We have it. So I know I'm going to get questions. What is a CH zone? A CH zone is not a real concept. It is one that I have named two standard deviation levels, which I find attractive in a close proximity area. So my CH zones are just like this -4 and this -2.5, and I've just put this in pink. And this is a bullish CH zone because I would expect a bullish reaction out of there if my analysis is correct. Now I'm going to draw some fibs on ES too. Oh, what on earth have I just drawn? I've just drawn a line, not a fib. Great. Okay, that's not really big enough. Let's do this one then. Okay, we have a -4 below Asia low. What else could I do? I could do this point here and do that. We have a 2.5, but that's pretty far away. Oh, I like that. That's nice. That little box right there is nice. And then we can also do one from London High too. I feel like that's nicer than this. But then I want one from London, from pre-market high too. I don't really know. That's too far away. Maybe I could do an order block. Order block. Order filled. Yes. Yes. Nice. This is nicer than the other one that I had, I feel. This on ES. So we have a 2.5 from this high on the sweep of Asia. We have this -4 from London high. And we have a -2.5 from a 2-minute order block projection. So let me just draw out this 2-minute order block. There we go. Boom. Boom. Oops. Boom. 2-minute order block. Nice. Very cool. That's what we have. I think the fib on NQ is cleaner, but maybe we'll need a lower down fib on NQ. I don't know. I've got to be careful this morning because we have PPI red folder news at 8:30 a.m. And sometimes when we have red folder at 8:30, 5 a.m. till 8:30 can be a little bit slow and choppy. So I'm just going to be aware of that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to take a trade. It just means I just need to be careful. Not take any, like, just A+ setups only, but it should be A+ setups only anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I want a standard deviation lining up with another standard deviation. It's still quiet, really? I don't think it should be quiet because on my OBS, I can see the volume output and it seems pretty high. Like we're in the high area, so I don't know why it would be quiet. It's on their end. Okay. Your trade sync plan is one-time discount. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's 30% off the first month. I'm fairly sure it's 30% off, like, your plan in general. Let me try check for you because I'm actually not too sure. No. Do. I honestly don't know. I'm fairly sure it's all time. It will probably tell you if you put code Claudia30 in at TradeSync, it will probably tell you. I'm assuming it's going to be all time though. I don't think they just give 30% off the first month, but I'll have to check that. That is a good question. I should probably know that. Okay, so I'll plot a projection wick to wick if I'm doing it swing high to swing low. So I have 3 different ways of drawing out fib projections. I will either project an order block, just a wick to wick, like swing high to swing low. I like to call that an OTE or a displacement leg. And then I'll also plot manipulation legs. So let me do this in black. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. OTE / displacement leg. I plot this wick to wick, or swing high to swing low. Manipulation leg is equal to wick to body, and then order block is equal to body, of course, because I'm just plotting the order block. You see? So those are the 3 different types of standard deviation that I will draw out to get my CH zone. And then I wait for the double C, the clawed closure. We actually came up with this name yesterday, and all it means is once price is traded into the CH zone, it only becomes validated and I will take an entry only if we get 2 candle closures in the opposing direction out of the zone. So for example, if NQ trades down into my zone right here and we get 1 green candle and then a bearish candle, I won't take the entry. But if we trade down into this zone and then we get green candle, I will then take an entry at 0.5 of the 2 green candles, displacing out of the rejection zone. Hopefully that makes sense. So this is just something that I kind of came up with myself. I heard ICT talk about this ages ago in a Twitter space. It was a random Twitter space I was listening to at my old job. I'm fairly sure it wasn't 2 candle closures. I'm fairly sure he just said 1 candle closure. Can't even remember what he was talking about now, but that's where I've got the idea from in my head to wait for a candle closure. But I'm fairly sure it's for Silver Bullet that he was talking about in this Twitter space. I'll have to try find it one time, but this was ages ago when I watched this and I just still had it in my head, and I was like, you know what, that's such a great idea, because sometimes I get manipulated by fibs that like reject for maybe 1 or 2 candles and they don't continue. So I needed to find some way which was going to validate, okay, these fibs are actually going to play, this is where we want to turn around. So I found so far the 2 consecutive candle closures in the direction that I want to take a trade out of my rejection zone, which is made up of various standard deviations, and I make sure that these standard deviations are from various different locations. So I usually want them from the high or low of a session. So this one is the high of the post 5 a.m. I class after 5 a.m. as like pre-market session, right? 5 till 7 a.m. to me is like a session in itself. It's kind of like no man's land. And then 7 a.m. until 9:30 in my head is pre-market session, but 5 till 7 a.m. in my head is still a session. So I will draw out the high post 5 a.m. I'll obviously take the high of London, and then I'll take the high of Asia too, but this has already been swept out, so I'm not really interested in that. Why you draw fib from order blocks. I don't know the reason why it works, but this is just something that I learned from an ICT video. He's spoken about projecting order blocks before, and I also learned off some guy from Twitter. you guys want to like learn standard deviation in depth, this is the guy that I would recommend. I've never spoken to him, never met him. I'm not like promoting him for any type of reason. I just think that he is genuinely so knowledgeable. I'm going to try find his name right now. I'm fairly sure he's called Dexter. Yes. Okay. So his X account is Trader Dexter, but with a 3. So it's, I'll put it in the chat in case you guys want to check him out on X. I'm fairly sure he also has a YouTube. There you go. So he is really, really amazing at standard deviation. So I would highly recommend you guys check him out. He's insane. Yeah, that's him. He's really, really cool. He knows his shit. He knows his shit. So I would recommend checking him out, seeing how he draws his standard deviation and things. Because yeah. I don't think we draw our standard deviations identically the same, but he does definitely project order blocks, which I like. No, I've not taken his course or anything. I've literally just seen him on Twitter. Yeah, so this is an indicator I'm using for the sessions. I'd highly recommend you guys get this if you want to use session liquidity as part of your model, because this has helped me out a ton. It's called ICT Kill Zones and Pivots. It's free. ICT Kill Zones and Pivots TFO, and I personally turned on midnight opening price 8:30 as well, just because I like to see those on my chart. I use midnight opening price as an extra confluence if it's like above or below a session liquidity. How do you know which swing high to low you mark your fib? Okay, this is just something that you're going to pick up over time. I'm not going to lie to you. You have to put the work in to make standard deviation work. It's not mechanical. The more charts you see, the more you understand what standard deviation, what fib projections like look good and what don't look great, and what you kind of like get the gist of it. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to look at a ton of charts. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no like secret to it. It's just looking at a ton of charts, understanding where price is likely to reverse. Like right now, I've drawn out my CH zone based on 2 standard deviations, right? But I have no idea whether this is going to play out. This is just what I'm anticipating. But if price comes all the way down and we see no rejection from this zone and we just continue plummeting, then I will delete these standard deviations and I will redraw some others that make sense with where price is, right? I'm just anticipating that we could potentially sweep Asia low, like wick through Asia low and then, you know, reverse, because that kind of makes sense. But I could be completely wrong, and I'm fine being completely wrong. This is just like what I'm anticipating right now. I don't need to be 100% correct. If price wants to continue all the way down here, then I'm going to delete these fibs and I'm going to redraw some other ones which make sense as to where price is. So you have to just react to price, don't predict. Like, I guess I am predicting right here, but I'm completely fine if price does not reject out of my zone and continue lower. Like, it is what it is. I don't have to be right in, like, I don't need to predict the future to make money off fib projections, you know? So in terms of sizing, I risk $250 per trade and I have all 50K funded accounts. I passed a 250K Apex account yesterday on stream on CPI, but I'm actually tempted to just fucking throw it in the bin and just not even trade it, because it's $250 activation fee and it's intraday trailing. Like, I didn't realize the activation fee was that much. I thought it was $150, but it's $250 activation fee for an intraday trailing legacy 250K account. So I just don't even know whether it's worth activating that. I need 6K to take a payout on that. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but every other account I have is at 50K and I always just take I always risk $250. I take 1 trade across my funded accounts per day. Whether I take a win or loss, that's my only trade on my funded accounts, and then I would trade evals after that if I want to continue trading. But max number of trades I'll take in a day is probably 3 or 4, and I will only take 3. I will only take more than 2 if I have got break even or stopped out in profit. Where do I put my TP usually? Usually I target risk to reward rather than a specific like place determined by price, if that makes sense. So I base my stop loss logically, but I will usually target a set risk to reward of 4 risk to reward. So the way that I will trade is, because at this time, it literally depends. So I have a whole like model base, which is very much time based. So if we sweep London low before 7 a.m., then I will anticipate the low that we have put in pre 7 a.m. to get swept out before we make the reversal up to London high, New York PM high, lunch high that we have up here. I will anticipate that low that has been put in pre 7 a.m. to get swept out after 7 a.m. And this is just an observation that I've made from going back through so many days of price and seeing that if we sweep London high or London low pre 7 a.m., the likelihood of that low put in to get swept out before any type of reversal happens is very, very high. So I will anticipate this low to get swept out. So in the case that, okay, let's say that price at 548 wanted to sweep London low, came into my CH zone, we get the 2 green candle closures, I'm taking my entry at 0.5 of this leg. Because this has been swept out pre 7 a.m., I am anticipating this low that we just put in to get swept out. So therefore, I'm not going to target the moon and fucking stars because I'm anticipating it to get swept back out. So I might target a lower risk to reward for this trade than I would target for if we sweep after 7 a.m. or if we sweep out the low that we've put in pre 7 a.m. Then I'm anticipating this thing to go to London high if we sweep this after the 7 a.m. mark, which is right there. This is 7 a.m. So if we sweep that after, I would probably target the full 4R. 4R is the max risk reward I will take on a trade. If I had a live account, I'd probably hold just to London high or maybe Trudeau open. But because I don't have a live account, a couple of my funded accounts have a consistency rule. So I'm just like playing for that really. And obviously max payout on a 50K account is not huge. So 4 risk to reward when risking $250 is more than enough for a trade on a 50K account, you know? Like that's a great trade and I'm happy with it. I'd rather just take my profits with prop firms than try and hold anything. If I had a live account, it would be a different story. I'd definitely hold this for longer. My stop loss always goes 1 point below the swing low. And I will target a set risk to reward. I will go break even at 1R. I will trail my stop loss to the nearest fair value gap or swing low at 2R. I will take half my profits off at 3R. I will take my full profits off if I'm trading this bullish leg pre 7 a.m. I will take everything off at 3R because I'm anticipating this to come back down anyways. But let's say I'm taking this trade, I will take half my profits off at 3R and the rest off at 4R. And at 3R, I'll take half my profits off and also trail higher up to like 1R. Whatever makes logical sense with like where there's a swing low or a fair value gap or whatever. Okay, let me delete all of this now. Hopefully that made some kind of sense. There's more to it. There's more to the strategy that I'm trading right now that I can just put into 5 minutes of me talking, you know? Because this is something that has taken me so many hours to come up with. Like, I'm not selling a course. I don't have anything to sell you. So therefore, I don't need to simplify this because it's not that simple. Like, it's not hella complicated. Like, anyone could learn it and pick it up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's hella complicated, but I am saying that this strategy isn't just a case of trade into a higher time frame gap, SMT inversion fair value gap entrance. Like a lot of course sellers will tell you, it's easy 3 steps because they make you believe that anyone can do it. And when you try and do it on your own without buying their course, you realize, yeah, why do I keep failing? So that you then buy their course. I don't have a course, so I don't need to do that. Not gonna lie, this is not as simple as just like 3-step mechanical strategy. It's not that simple. There is a decent amount to it. More than I can say in like 5 minutes. The screen is zoomed in. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, it is a little bit. Hold up. There you go. Now this is all I can see. I have ES like here just in case I need to see ES. But yeah. Good morning, Andrew. Madam, please make a detailed video on your strategy. I want to do this, but I don't want to do it until I have enough data to back up what I'm saying. I don't want to make a detailed video on a strategy and I've just got lucky that it's working in current price action and it doesn't work long term. So something that I'm in the process of doing is actually gathering the data to say, okay, this is profitable over 1 year. This is profitable over 3 years. I don't want to make a detailed video before having that, because even if I say I don't have data on this strategy, go and look for yourself, people don't listen, and I don't want to put people under the impression that they've found some golden strategy when I have no idea whether this works long term because I don't have the data to back it up. I have a good idea that it works because I've gone back into 2025 and randomly looked at price and studied it, and I've gone back into 2024 and on a random day and studied it, and it's still, you know, it's like clockwork, but I don't have stats to back that up, so that's what I want. Hey Claudia, new subscriber here. Would you mind sharing your fib settings? Hey Andy, I appreciate you for subscribing. This is my fib settings. I'll just leave them on the screen for a minute or two so you guys can screenshot and add those to your tool. What is the indicator with Asia London on it? Okay, this is the indicator. I have 3 indicators on right now. If you want my exact indicators, I'm going to go through them right now. Alan, can you please mark the timestamp of this live, like how many minutes we are in, so that if anybody else asks later, I can then refer to this timestamp, because I don't want to just keep repeating myself. Okay, I have 3 indicators on my charts right now. All 3 of them are very useful for the way I trade. So if you want to have the same, then feel free to copy me. All 3 of these are free. You don't have to pay for any of these. The first one I have is equal highs and lows. We have highs in green and lows in red. You can't really see any right now, but if I zoom out, there probably will be some somewhere. Maybe. There's probably likely to be more on ES. Yeah, you can see some on ES. So we have equal highs marked out in green, and we'll have equal lows marked out in red, but we don't have any right now. So I have those on, mainly for NQ, but I like them on ES as an extra complement, but I will not take a trade if we have equal highs or lows in close proximity to my stop loss. That's just not something that I will do on NQ, but I will still take that exact same trade, even if we have equal highs or lows in close proximity to my stop loss on ES. This is just something that I have observed. There has been a lot of times where I have had that rule put in because I've observed it from NQ, so I've kind of applied it to ES as well, and I have realized I don't need to apply it to ES. Like, that's just something I've realized over time. That's why I have that indicator. I have MT Pro Plus by taking profits. I have this on so that I can see the difference between ES and NQ. Even though I have the charts next to each other, it's nice to have because it marks out higher time frame SMT, which I might not have spotted, because I'm not constantly like going on to every single time frame and checking. This is the only thing that I really need from the higher time frame. I can see the whole higher time frame narrative from my 1 minute chart because of these indicators. I can see any SMT that we have, and I can see all session highs and lows that are still available. So I can literally stay on the 1 minute time frame and understand what's going on the higher time frame too. I will obviously check the higher time frame at times, like I will switch and see whether we have any higher time frame gaps or higher time frame wicks that we may be trading into, but that's about it. And then the third and final indicator that I have on is the ICT kill zones and pivots indicator. And this is the one that you can see that is showing me the session kill zones. So this is what I use to determine session liquidity. session liquidity sweep is part of my strategy. I won't take a trade if we haven't had a session liquidity sweep on at least one of the two out of NQ and ES. If we have SMT, that's absolutely fine. That's actually an extra confluence, but I will not take a trade without a sweep of session liquidity. So what this indicator does is it marks out all the sessions, and any unmitigated session liquidity will stay, sorry, not unmitigated, like unswept session liquidity will stay on the charts and will continue printing until that's swept out. So you can see this Asia high right here, that got swept out this morning at 1 a.m. So this line no longer. And I also switched on in settings to turn on midnight opening price. I use that as an extra confluence and a potential target too, if I'm trading towards it. So you can turn that on by just going into settings, scrolling down and turning that on. I also have 8:30 price marked on as well. I find that useful. Do I use opening range gap? If I trade post 9:30, I like to use the opening range gap. But other than that, I don't use previous day's opening range gap. And the reason for that is I went through a big phase of having like every single concept drawn on my chart, and it confused me more than it benefited me. You have to simplify down your strategy. I really like opening range gap. But for me at this time, I have enough on my charts already. I have 3 indicators, I have boxes, I have fibs. Like if there's too much on your chart, you just end up with analysis paralysis, which is the last thing that I want. Having an RTH gap on here right now from 2 days ago, yeah, it might help me as an extra confluence, but it's more likely to confuse my brain and give me analysis paralysis than it is going to help me. I understand if we sweep this out and we have a 2 candle rejection from this box I've drawn, my trade is valid, I want to go long. And if it doesn't play out, oh well, I'll come back tomorrow and find another trade and it'll probably play out. For the last, so I streamed yesterday, I traded Monday, I didn't stream. I streamed Friday, Thursday, Wednesday last week. I have been green every single day. You guys can see my trade Zeller right now. We're on a mad green streak right now. So I don't need anything else on my charts. If you're in a green streak, why would you add another concept? You just got to continue doing what you're doing until it doesn't work anymore, until you're proven otherwise. Why on earth would I do that? So here's my trade Zeller dashboard. Hold on, let me just like zoom out a bit so you guys can see. Here's my trade Zeller dashboard. Here is my July so far. We're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took a trade on an eval yesterday, which won. I don't have my evals clicked on right here. This is just funded accounts. This is just all my funded accounts. In fact, I think I'm missing a funded account. Yeah, I am. I have to add another Lucid account to this. But yeah, that's my trade Zeller dashboard. Everything that I'm doing is working, so there's no point me adding more concepts to potentially confuse myself. What I have right now is working, so I'm going to stick with it until I'm proven otherwise. One mistake that I made in my trading journey, which I would literally like shout at any beginner trader, is I overcomplicated trading so much. Like when price was doing something really obvious, I would think that it's too good to be true. There must be something I'm missing. So then I would add more drawings to my chart, try and add more analysis, try and overcomplicate everything because I didn't understand that, no, this is just fucking obvious. This is what's happening. We have had the session liquidity sweep and we are rejecting because we have swept out the liquidity and we're ready to go to the opposing side. That is all that's happening. But I couldn't get that in my head that this could actually be simple. Some part of me was like, no, it can't be that easy. Like, you're missing something. It doesn't have to be super, super complicated. Yeah, the fib projections, they seem more complicated than like as simple as a liquidity sweep, inversion, fair value gap, market structure shift. But I've tried that and it didn't work for me. I've literally tried it and it didn't work. Good morning. You tried backtesting? That's sweet. That's awesome. A 95% win rate is insane. I don't personally use -1 standard deviations as a confluence whatsoever. To me, this just looks like we're accumulating. Like if you look at the 5-minute, we're not really going anywhere. If you look at the 15-minute, we're not really doing very much. We're just accumulating right now. This is a lower time frame accumulation. So if I'm correct, and we're gonna come around here, we are after 7 a.m. right now, so I'm expecting a whole distribution all the way up here. So it makes sense for us to accumulate right now. We're accumulating, we're going to manipulate down, sweep out London low, Asia low, into my CH zone hopefully, but into some sort of standard deviation, and then we're going to be on side with this distribution up to the buy side liquidity we have resting up here. We have London high, we have New York PM session high from yesterday, and we have lunch high. Like that makes sense. It makes sense for us to chop around right now. So I'm not going to get caught up in that chop until I'm told otherwise. Right? We haven't swept any key liquidity. We haven't done anything. We're just chopping around. Your CPI trade yesterday was insane. Thank you so much. You mean the pre-CPI one or the me full porting CPI? I'm assuming you mean the one before CPI. Because full porting CPI is definitely not a skill. I have not tried this strategy in gold. I haven't. I do like to event, like on the odd occasion I'll do my strategy in gold just to like see how we're doing. All right, we had a London high sweep with SMT, I'm fairly sure. Oh, this is with silver. Let me see if I can get anything which gives us a nice clean fib. Okay, we have a 2.5 right here. I'd like another fib, honestly, but I don't know whether we're gonna get one. Ooh, this order block might be nice. Yeah, okay. What do you guys see right here? We have this 1-minute order block on gold. We have this -4, and we have this -2.5 from this manipulation leg that I've drawn out, wick to body and then body to body. So I'm not going to draw a box around my -4 and -2.5. If I had seen this, I would need a two bearish candle closure, which is what we have right here. I have 2 bearish candle closures out of my CH zone. It has to be out of the zone. I have this 2 bearish candle closures. I would personally wait for a retrace to 0.618 in this range, just because we've created such a big range, and we have a fair value gap, so it makes sense for us to come to 0.618 right there. I would short that. I would have been break even right now in this trade. Maybe I will get break even, but I'd still be in the trade. But this is like a really ideal setup on gold. So like the strategy does work on gold, I just don't personally trade it. Maybe we'll get break even. Looks like we're about to. But yeah, that's where I would go break even. So you'd be break even within like 2 minutes on this trade, risk free. I go break even at 1 hour. I like to have my stop loss 1 point above the swing high. And then I'd probably target, I don't know, this sweep was pre 7 a.m. So I am anticipating this to get swept out, but I don't know. Even if you targeted like 2R on this trade, I feel like that's pretty valid. Looks like it's about to get break even though. But yeah, I don't know anything about the characteristics of gold. I don't know how it moves in the morning. I literally never looked at gold. So yeah. I don't necessarily always stick with the 1 minute time frame for order blocks. It totally depends on what looks the best. Like I'll use the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 3 minute, the 4 minute, the 5 minute. I'll use up to the 5 minute. It depends whichever one looks the cleanest to me. I usually won't draw out order block projections first of all. Usually I will draw out my wick to wick or wick to body projections first of all, and then I will draw out an order block projection and see whether any of the time frames line up with the projections that I already have. So the new TradeZeller backtesting feature. So if you guys don't know, TradeZeller have added an automated backtesting feature. So you can type out your strategy into the box as if you're talking to ChatGPT, and it will backtest the strategy for you over your desired time frame. So you can do 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I'm fairly sure you can do longer as well. The only problem is I would love to do this with my strategy, but I have no idea how I would put into words how to draw out these standard deviations, because I draw them based on my, like, me reacting to price. Like, I don't draw, like, if we come into this box and just like plummet through it, then I'll just delete it and pretend it never happened and I'll draw something else. Like, I have no idea how I would explain that in words. This is my problem. If you have a very mechanical strategy which uses pretty simplified concepts like an inversion fair value gap, SMT, that type of thing, I think it'd be pretty easy, but yeah, I just don't know how I would go about doing that, to be honest. Will I trade through the PPI news? I won't necessarily, I won't be trading through it. I won't be inside of a trade while that's released, but I'll happily trade after it. I wouldn't be surprised if the PPI news gives us the volatility and dumps, you know, higher or lower, and then we can catch the reversal. That's what I would be looking for. That's what I was looking for yesterday after CPI 2, and there was a really nice reversal. I just missed it. Yeah, I can explain it in words, but I personally choose the standard deviations which make the most sense. And if they just get plummeted through, then like I have to draw out new ones. And like I have no idea how I would explain that. I could potentially like have a go at it, but it would take me a long time to put that into words, I feel. Let's see whether our gold trade got break even. I feel like it probably has. Yeah. My re-entry model for a trade, if I get break even, is SMT plus 2 candle closure out of the SMT. If we get another bearish candle, I would probably re-enter that trade. Well, re-enter, I'm not actually going to take it because I don't trade gold, but... Oh, we're on the... Oh, yeah, I would have taken this. Okay, let me delete that then. Taken shorts that 0.5. Probably do my stop up there. I don't know, like, how much is a good stop loss on gold, to be honest. All right, and there's your break even. We can forward test. Gold, why not? Maybe I'll trade it at one point. This is moving way better than NQ right now. Yeah, I'd target these, like, equal lows down here, for sure. All right, we'd be break even on the trade right now. Risk-free in 1 minute. And then at 2R, I would trail my stop loss, and then I would target those equal lows for like 3.1 hour or something. Bang. Look at that fucking entry. Oh, that's to the tick. That's fucking unbelievable. I don't even know whether I would have got filled on that, you know. Maybe. Maybe just about. Oh, that is so sad. I don't think I would have got filled. Oh, wait, no, I have just drawn it wrong. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. We would have got filled to the tick. Hopefully. That's sick. I should fucking trade gold. Look at this. We'll come back and check on that in a bit. I don't think this is going to do anything until PPI. PPI can sometimes be wild too. Hannah is on her way, guys. Hannah's been in Italy, living it up, but she's back today. People keep messaging me saying, do I offer signals? And I'm like, no. No, queen. Claudia, wear the goggles. These are not goggles, these are sunglasses. Do you like them? Oh, my hair is like a bit crispy because I've dry shampooing. What do you think? Do I look cool? Oh my gosh, looking at the charts with these on is so not nice at all. What do you think, my sunnies? Yeah, I'm not really asked about 10 a.m. news. I don't really care about anything after 9:30. It usually doesn't affect pre-market, I have found. Anna is starting a project management role. We see our gold trade. Still just chilling. Trade with them. I can't. I kind of have a headache, so they are just not helping whatsoever. I don't know what it is that makes me love you so. Na, 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 na. Costa coffee egg. Why is my chart like that? That's not really very readable, is it? Costa coffee egg shot. I did go to uni briefly. I dropped out though. I dropped out of university twice. All right, we would have trailed stop loss to this fair value gap. Nah, maybe true to, maybe just above true to open actually. Right there. Trail. Trail stop loss is here. Right now. Okay, we made some profit on the gold trade. I don't trade gold, I'm just forward testing gold. I've literally never traded gold in my life, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let me look at silver. Silver moving nicer. Oh, silver's way more bearish. Look at silver's price action, that's disgusting. Is it gonna come and hit our trailed stop loss? Is it? Is it? Oh no, maybe not. I'll check back up on that in a minute. Let's see whether I'm a gold trader or not. What's the best time to trade gold? I have no idea the best time to trade gold. I've never traded gold in my whole life. I'm just forward testing on there. I usually trade NQ and ES. I've literally never placed a gold trade. Like, I have no idea whether my stop loss is big or small. I really have no idea. Surely it's gonna nab them equal lows. Oh my goodness. Pigeon is so bad. Alright, we'll just retrace back up into 0.5. My trailed stop allows it to go to 0.6182. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can trade micro. That's so true. Anyways, we'll see how that plays out. If our trade plays out, maybe I'll trade gold. Or at least do some back testing on gold. Maybe not just like go full force into gold when I've never traded it in my life, but Oh, it's best in London. Let me see it during London kill zone. I put your things in my room. I missed you. Oh, Hannah Trades is here. I'm gonna let Hannah Trades in 1 sec. Hello? 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 Does that not work? Just try to let you in. Okay. She's on her way. She's on her way up. Gold ain't it. Yeah, this is hella choppy, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see whether it plays out or not. Oh. If that S&T holds, we might be okay. I mean, we made money regardless. We made, how much is this? 0.63 R. You know, every little helps, I guess. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I can't do it anymore. It's so hot.
Mate, you've just been to Italy. What do you mean it's so hot?
Yeah, I know, it was too hot. I couldn't sit in the sun for long.
Really? How long was it?
35.
35.
Some days, yeah.
Ooh.
But it was
wow.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Not sitting. Nah.
What do you mean?
Did we have a sweep on?
No, we've not had a sweep yet. We've literally done fuck all. I'm just waiting. There was a really clean trade during London session that I missed out on, and I've only just realised that it happened. But, you know, it's fine. That's okay. I'm currently, like, forward testing gold because this is how bored we are with NQ price action right now. And I'm about to get stopped in profit on my forward test trade.
Oh, damn.
Oh, dang it. Why is it not even moving? Oh, it is moving. You hear that noise down there? Did you just hear that?
Yeah, what was it?
That's the pigeon / mouse / rat. I don't know what.
Oh, dear.
So I had pest control come out yesterday.
I only heard something drop last time. That must have been something in the wall.
I didn't hear anything drop. Did you hear something drop?
We were here. It was, you said, what was that? And we both were like, what was that? But then we just brushed it off that something just dropped. Honestly, it sounded like something just dropped through this wall.
Well, pest control came out. Okay, we've been stopped in profit. Pest control came out and they took the vent off and they were like, no, there's nothing in there. And I'm like, apparently it's the pigeons sat on the chimney and you can hear them moving around and it like echoes down through the vent. But it really fucking sounds like there's something right there. Like when you hear it, you'll know what I mean.
Well, honestly, it sounded like something, unless something actually in this room. You know? I don't know.
Yeah, it's...
Did you see, oh, I haven't been on TikTok yet. I was going to say, in Sheffield, there's a old, like, trading.
I just saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so funny.
They've opened a gold cafe.
They do. NQ, no.
Oh my god, an NQ cafe. We high-key should open an NQ cafe. Right, fuck gold. Gold's shit. I'm not trading gold. So is NQ. Look at this. What is this about? Alright, because this is so slow and boring, let's do a giveaway. I'm gonna give you a light gold. And once we reach it, we'll give away a Lucid 50k Pro. Yeah. You can pass that shit in 1 day. No daily loss limit. No intraday trailing. It's fucking goated.
Oh. What you passed yesterday?
Yesterday I passed a 250k Apex, which $250 activation fee. So I don't even know whether I'm going to pay for it. You need 6k to take a payout. Nah, a lot. Okay, guys, once we hit 150 likes, there's literally 333 people on here right now, and we have 78 likes. What is that about? Once we hit 150 likes, we'll do a 50k pro giveaway.
It's done.
Just someone, a person. I am an affiliate for Lucid, yeah. No, I don't get Lucid crates to give away, but honestly, giving away accounts is better than giving away Lucid crates because you might just get a discount in a Lucid crate. It's like they've done like a Fortnite type thing, so you open it and it has an account or like a discount in it or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. No, it's $250. Like I've just checked it today. I don't know whether it's because it's a legacy account, so it's more, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not paying I don't think I'm gonna activate it. I'm not gonna lie. I paid $17 for the account. I'd rather just take the L on the $17 and not pay $250 to probably not get a payout because you need $6,000 to get the payout, and it's intraday trailing. Their new accounts are great, but their legacy accounts, like, wow, that is just insane. The giveaway is going to be on YouTube. Well, it's going to be inside the Discord, but yeah, so in the Discord, I don't know why I am. I don't know why I said the YouTube is literally going to be in the Discord. YouTube. Well, it's going to be inside the Discord. Hello from Spain. Hello. Come on, I want a sweep. We're just not going to get anything until PPI, are we? Realistically, we're just not.
How's life been?
I've got quite a lot to tell you actually, but not really on stream. But I'm really excited.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there is some things that I can tell you on stream. Is there? No. You have a CH zone from 808 to 803.
Oh my god, I love how they say it.
I know, it's absolutely fantastic. It makes me so happy. I mean, it could be valid. You'd have to tell me what fibs you have. I don't know right now. Score prediction for the England game. I reckon it's going to be 6-7.
Can we watch it?
No. I am watching that. I'm locked in. I'm not watching that. No, I'm joking. I just don't like football. She's met a lover. His name's Derek. I don't know. I don't know whether that's me or Hannah. His name is Derek. My accent is British.
Just British.
Just British. I don't trade New York AM session because I feel like it doesn't work as well with my strategy. This time of the day just works perfectly. Like clockwork. Like clockwork, man. You know what I mean, man. I think that was quite good, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't.
3.
What did I say I have to say? Get it? Bacon.
Bacon.
Bacon. And I can't get over that sounds like bacon in a Jamaican accent.
A bacon sandwich with ketchup. I don't think that's how they pronounce ketchup. A bacon sandwich, man.
Right, okay, now this is
That's all you need. Soon as Hannah arrives, we've got the Jamaican accent.
We can make it through the night.
With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. Through the day and through the night.
Through the day and through the night.
Hello. Fucking starving. Oh, someone sent us $20 yesterday for me and you to have a coffee.
Oh, we can have a coffee. Woo!
I know.
Have you actually sorted all of that out yet?
No.
Brilliant.
Need to do that. Need to do that for sure. A long process sorting out AdSense, you know. Is this just a chat stream or are we trading? Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
The
The trading police. The trading police has arrived. Yes, we are trading. Do you think I'm trading this? Look at this. I'm
Look
sorry.
at this
I'm
thing.
sorry if you are just actually asking and I'm just being a bitch for no reason. But have you seen this price action? We got red folder. We got red folder in 1 hour, and it's chopping around like you've never seen before. So right now we're just having a laugh. We're just having a bit of a laugh.
Look what you've started. You've started her off.
I know. I'm on the accents now. Someone said, do you smoke weed? I don't know whether I can talk about that on YouTube. Let's not talk about that. I don't want to get banned. Someone said, do you woke Smeed?
No.
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 No. Oh, no, no.
Trading police. Neenor, neenor, neenor.
Neenor. Yeah, bro. I've got Ghanaian on. Yeah, you do look tanned. Look more tan than when you went, anyway.
That's good. That's all I wanted.
How was Jess on your holidays?
She was alright, kind of. Here and there, touch and go. But it was so hilarious. Mum and Dad were like,
Really? Why? About what?
nothing, just like, to banter with the whole holiday, which doesn't take banter. I think they're attacking her, but we're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
That helped have some entertainment, but just,
Yeah.
oh, like it was nice, but I was ready to come back.
Yeah.
My family, by the way, it wasn't my family, guys. It was just too hot. Too hot. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah, 35 degrees is crazy.
And I was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So like we couldn't really leave much because we'd have to drive like ages to get anywhere.
Yeah.
But when we
Okay,
did
yeah.
leave,
Yeah. Is the projected trade looking for long at 29.840? Yeah, you're correct. That's where my CH zone is right now. But I'd happily take something from below Asia low too. But you never know, because I would expect PPI to be bullish. So maybe we will sweep London high first. I have no idea. We're just going to see what PPI does and then go from there, to be honest. Someone joined with 6 accounts. What do you mean? What do you mean? Try Indian accent, can you? Is this just like a fucking invitation to get cancelled? I feel like it is. I can actually do a fucking class Indian accent as well, can't I? Like I actually can.
good God, man.
Oh, good God, man.
That's what I'm saying. Sardinia. Yeah, I'd like to go there.
Where's that?
Oh, hiking opportunities.
No, I've got to talk to you about this.
Oh, Jesus.
We're booked and busy, I'm sorry. We're booked and busy.
Okay.
In PR.
Really?
Yeah, but we are staying with...
Didn't say no.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Say nothing. Where's Sardinia? Were they the first ones to catch a sardine? They're heavily fucked with sardines.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Oh, Sardinia is Italy. What am I on?
Spain.
Oh, what? On the island of Gran Canaria. Oh,
What?
God.
Oh, not that. No, it's a region of Italy.
Oh. I'm doing an American accent very good. What should I say?
Say don't know what I should say. I like sardines, and I want to go to Sardinia. I don't know how you did Sardinia. Sorry. Yes, bro. I'm going.
Dead ass, bro. I really want to go to Sardinia. Like,
Okay, there we go.
it's just in Italy. Like, we're gonna go hiking and like wear our Solomons and take really cute pictures, and it's just gonna be like unbelievable, bro. Like, you should totally come along.
Yeah, so valid.
You know what? You really just did need to let me know that in the chat.
Yeah.
Like, you really, like, you know what? There's no way you could have just left this without leaving that. Like, there's no way. It's not possible for you to just leave, like, on a peaceful note. You had to just let me know that I am making you feel like shit. So thank you, Soraya, for that.
Hey now, you're not. Oh my god. I packed my water bottle.
No, I'm not trading the 9:30 news candle. I'm trading the 8:30 news candle.
Yep, get with the times.
Get over that. You're multi-talented. In what way? With my accents. I actually think I'm quite good at accents. Facts, Alan. Facts. Standard deviation go. You know it, Neil. I fucking love the name Neil. I want a goldfish called Neil. I just feel like that makes sense.
Why are you calling Neil the gold?
No, I'm not. But I just think Neil is
Neil,
like
you
a
have
great name for a goldfish. Do a South African. Oh, God.
Oh, to do that.
I'd have to hear. You just say the pigeon. It's weird, isn't it? I've had to deal with that all yesterday. Just shit myself every time it happens.
No, there is something in there.
No, I know. This is what I'm saying.
There's. Oh my god.
You're telling me that's up there, is it? All right, yeah. But if you like slap the vent, nothing happens, which makes me think that it is actually up there, and then it's echoing because it's like it's almost like an echo chamber, and then there's a vent. So I think it's actually just like
It might be, yeah.
making the noise like very loud. So yeah, but if you like push on it, nothing happens. Like, I've banged it with that tripod, and nothing happens. Done it loads of times.
Hello, pigeon. Did I see you? Oh, no.
South African. I don't know what South African accent sounds like.
Sometimes I get it mixed up with a bit of like
Australian, yeah. Oh, I'm not like calling him a goldfish. I don't think that was a bad thing to say.
I just started this.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
They don't really have too much of an accent. It's not too different to ours, I don't think. Is it?
Like a proper.
One of my mates from my old job was from Birmingham, and she didn't sound very different to me. South Africa. I don't know how you do South African. I don't think I've heard an accent enough. A royal accent? What, like south of England? My view is we wait till red folder news at 8:30 and you sit on your hands, and if you take a trade now, then you're an idiot. That's my view.
Wouldn't try.
Wouldn't try.
Alright, mate. Have a couple of eggs. You'll be alright for work tomorrow.
You're the best man in the world, man. Better than Eckerbelly, better than Blur. Man, never. Extra. I know you live in Pakistan, but I'll cut your hair either way.
Right, let's not play that. I'm gonna get banned.
Just kept the
I can do a Liverpool accent really well. I can do, what else can I do? I can do a Manchester accent really well. Do you want to know what my dad says? No, this is what my granddad used to say. He's passed away now, God bless his soul. But this is what he used to say. He used to say, if I don't see you through week, I'll see you through winter.
Isn't that Yorkshire?
I don't know. It might be. No, I think it's like council estate slang. I'm fairly sure.
It gives more Yorkshire.
or like reddish type. But I don't really know where he's from.
An application. No, thank you.
No, my accent's not quite Manchester. Like Manny is like
Manny.
Manny. You're right, pet. You're right, love. What can I get for you? You got a club card.
Yeah, I'm alright. There was a canteen lady that would always like you go up to her in school and she'd go, "You alright, love?"
You're right, love. Sorry, let me actually answer like proper questions. I have a question. I am looking for your streams, what you do, and all now I am testing it and learning myself. Would there be zone 29,820 to 29,810 zone for buys? It completely depends what fibs you've drawn. Like there might be, but I don't have those fibs drawn on, so I can't figure it out. If you tell me where you've drawn your fibs from, I'll be able to check. I have $1,000 left to blow the account. Should I send it fly and full port news? Depends how much money you got, pal. If you got money for a new eval, then maybe.
You sound like
I sound like Days. Days. Got no water left. Purple Drunk wants to send you a boyfriend application. Are you accepting or?
I would like to politely decline.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
United.
Got you winning day before PPI. Nice. I don't use RTH really. No, I don't like too much shit on my charts. Kind of jarring.
In the database.
No. No, I'm not full port in PPI. I'm waiting till after. Trying to catch the reversal. Giveaway time. We hit the light goal. We did hit the light goal. All right. If you want to join the giveaway, all you're going to have to do is join the Discord, which is pinned in the chat from Alan the Goat. And then what you're going to do is you're going to head to the announcements tab. And in a minute, you're going to see a giveaway pop up that Alan is going to pop in here. And this giveaway is going to be open for 3 minutes. And this is to win a 50k Pro Lucid account. And you have 3 minutes. When it pops up, all you're going to do is click enter. You'll see it pop up on my screen any minute once Alan has got around to doing it. But I'm convinced there's something in there.
That was like a scratching noise.
That's what I mean. But I've heard it like yesterday. It was going for like a minute and I was like proper listening and I was like, okay, it does sound like the flapping of wings. I'm not going to lie. Like if you think, all right, guys, so here is the entry button. You have to have the CT, the community tag adopted if you want to win. If you win and you don't have the tag adopted, then we're going to re-roll the winner. To adopt the tag, all you have to do is click it and click adopt. I'm fairly sure. Alan, is that right? Or am I chatting shit? I don't know. All right, cool. You guys have 2 minutes to join the community. Head to the announcements tab, click enter. Make sure you've adopted the CT tag. That's it. This is to win a 50k Lucid Pro. The 50k Lucid Pro account can be passed in 1 day. You can full port that shit if you really want. You might as well, it's free. But you don't have to. You can trade it properly. But you can pass it in 1 day. There's no consistency rule.
Yes, you do just click it up.
That is very good. That is very lit. Look at all these people in this server without a CT tag. Oh, he's got a CT tag. He's got a CT tag. We go.
Naughty people.
They've got a CT tag. Go. Goat. Go. 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 Who is this? This is CT, but not even me. Who is that?
Oh,
Whole trades. That's ridiculous. Who is that? Go. 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 Guys, we've got like 4,100 members now. Do you know how mental that is? You just gotta click the tag. Your server is crazy. Got kicked out as soon as I joined, plus 5 invites from fake Claudia bots. Yeah, I can't lie. The Claudia bots are crazy. There's literally nothing we can do about that. If there was something I could do, then I would do it, but there just isn't. There is new ones literally every single day. Like, all I can do is tell people to ignore them. Like, I don't know why you got booted out, though. Unable to join? Why? Why? The tag is just here. On Alan's username, you just have to click it. And click adopt. Okay, at Hans BA, you won the... Okay, you got your tag. Bang. You won the 50k Lucid eval. Please open a ticket. Claim the prize. The tickets tab, if you scroll down, just right here. You just got to open a ticket to claim. Congratulations. Yeah, I do trade on Tradeabate. I like Tradeabate a lot.
I love Tradeabate.
I love Tradeabate. Me personally, I love Tradeabate.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. You're welcome. Is Alan a meerkat? No. Not that I know of, anyway. Maybe he is. Maybe all this time, the person who made my Discord is a meerkat.
A meerkat.
A meerkat. A meerkat. Please do song just the way you are. What, you want me to sing that? I can actually sing that. Yeah, you can set a daily loss limit. You can set a daily profit target. You can lock out your accounts and things in Tradeabate now. No, I'm not full porting PPI. I honestly don't have any evals to full port. The only eval I have right now is a Tradeify Select, which I've made 1k on-ish. 1.1k yesterday. Five-minute chart sweep of highs on both the first one. What do you mean by that? Who is this? Macclesfield. What? If that's the doctors, what the heck? Can't bloody answer right now, darling. Why does it not come up? Oh. Yeah. Who? Bloody hell. Right, how have we had another account? You stop making accounts. Keep asking me, is it pink? Like, what? Like, can we not? Can we actually not? Someone asked that yesterday and they got banned, but they're just back. Yeah, it's a Tradeify Select. I don't mind if other people want to see what the tag is. It's free promo, isn't it? The CT tag. I need to fill up my water. I'll be back. Oh my gosh, I forgot I literally have coffee. Oh my god, I forgot that that was there. Oh, that is the best surprise ever. I might cry. I actually might cry.
Let's not do this.
Oh my gosh, it's caramel as well. I've not got any, I've got so much refined sugar and it's just great. I usually do fibs on the 1 minute, but I will do the 5 minute if I can't find anything clean on the 1 minute. 15 alt accounts is crazy.
Wow. Do you not have a job? Like a bird, I wanna fly away.
How do you schedule your time? What do you mean?
Ocean calendar.
No, this is actually the best surprise ever. I completely forgot. It's a bit warm, but I'll take it.
I'm just gonna get one.
We're gonna get one. Someone bought us one yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where my soul is. Someone asked me to sing. What did someone ask me to sing? Just the Way You Are. Do 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 do. I feel like my mic might be blocking that out. Do 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 do. I've got to do it low pitch. Do 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 do. The way you walk, the way you understand me, the way you move, the way you just do to me, the way you touch, I really, I want you just the way you are. Do 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 do. That's it, really, isn't it? I don't know what to do with the 250k eval. I really don't. I passed it, but it's $250 activation fee, which is just like a bit insane. On CPI yesterday, I needed 15k to pass, and I made 25k. I full put in 10 minis. I made, you know, just a minor extra profit of $10,000. What are you gonna do? Oh, right. Why are you all hating on my singing?
It's not my singing, do you remember?
Yeah. I saw some of your videos. You were working beside trading. How do you manage that? So I used to work full time while trading. Now I don't work full time. I work for myself while trading. So obviously, if I'm my own boss, then I can work whenever I want to and around the times which makes sense for me. So I will just work around trading. But when I used to work full time, I used to trade New York PM session. So because I'm in the UK, New York PM session starts around 5 PM for me, 6 PM. So it worked out really nicely in terms of 9 to 5 hours. I literally just come home and trade PM session straight away. If you're an OG, you will have seen my New York PM session streams every Thursday from my bedroom at home. If you're an OG, you'll know. Alan knows. Maybe there's another person on here who was there. Yeah, it's crazy. So that's what I used to do. It's 177, really? It said 250 for me. Let me try. Like, can I apply a discount code to an activation fee or not?
You can.
I didn't see a I didn't see anywhere where I could. Why is Apex making me do two-factor authentication also? What is that bullshit about? Who the hell is going to try and log into my Apex? Eval. Yeah, it says 250 for me. One-time fee. Yeah, it says $250, guys. Yeah. See what I mean? Why is it $250? And why can't I put a flippin'... I should have not clicked that in case my details were saved. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think I want to pay $250 if I'm being honest. I feel like that's crazy. Oh, it's if you activate it before 12. Oh, fuck. I only passed it yesterday. When's the last time you had goy slop? I remember seeing you post goy slop meal on your story before you blew up on Instagram. That's so funny. I still... Goy slop is like... So on like TikTok and stuff, there's like, you know, the people who will eat like steak off a wooden board.
Oh yeah.
Like Whole Foods is like not goy slop, it's like real food, but goy slop is like McDonald's or some shit.
Ooh,
I'm fairly sure. Maybe I've got it wrong. I don't know.
I've never heard of that in my life.
No, I get it's a 250k account, but for an intraday trailing account where I need to make $6,000 to even get payout, $250 seems like quite a lot. I don't know what the max payout is on the account. If anyone can tell me what the max payout is on the 250k legacy, because if it's not even that big, then it's like risk to rate of return is kind of a lot. Because intraday trailing for me, it means I would have to trade differently also, because I usually trade higher risk to reward, but I would just have to trade 1R, because I couldn't hack intraday trailing while I'm in a trade, a 4R trade. Imagine I'm up 4R and then it decides to reverse on me and I just blow the account. Like $250 could get me like 2 Tradeify Select evals, which I'm like pretty likely to pass. Nah, it's like might not be a no trade day. I'm just waiting for news right now. We're not moving because we've got PPI at 8:30. After 8:30, I would expect us to move. I risk $250 per trade on a 50k funded. This is hella warm. Why I'm drinking that. I was too excited about it. Do I have any entry in gold? Nah, I forward tested gold before and I got stopped in profit, technically. Yeah. Damn. Let's see now. To be fair, see my concept, it's swept pre 7 a.m. but this high is always going to get swept out. So that's been swept out now. So now I would expect a full bearish reversal on gold. So let's see if we can find a little CH zone. Give us some confluences. All right, we got this -4. Bang. -4. Bang. What else we got? We have a 2.5. Okay, that's not amazing. Ooh, -4. Bang. See, I think silver. Let me look at silver. Because a huge part of this strategy is making sure you're on side with the correct asset. Why does silver look like that? That's disgusting. It's just a bad time to be trading metals or not. It didn't. Oh, did it? Yeah, it did. It hit that perfectly, but then it's put in SMT. By the looks of silver, this just isn't a great time to be trading gold. Or am I wrong about that? I have no idea. I don't really understand when a good time is to trade gold and when it isn't. Where do you think NQ is going to go from here? I don't know. I preferably want us to go lower because we have a lot of buy side up here, which makes more sense for us to be bullish. So I would prefer a sweep lower, but I honestly don't know. I need to wait till after PPI to decide. Just the way you are. Do, 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 do.
Maybe we can get a sweep on ES. That nice.
No. Have you seen Bitsy's TikTok from Love Island?
No. Oh, is it really bad? I've seen one of them, like,
Fucking horrific.
doing me in a mirror.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
See the one with the shaved head.
Yeah. So weird. He's made such weird videos.
No, why is he like that? If I came out of Love Island with him, I'd have to run away.
Yeah, no, same.
So far.
Like, oh my days. There's so many weird. Oh, I think this is the really bad one.
Oh my god.
Like, I would actually, like, cry.
No.
No, wait.
No.
Too bad, isn't it? Too bad.
Why does it look like that? It looks like a mouse. It looks like a rat.
Yeah. Yeah, the London Low Sweep for longs would honestly be so fire. It'd be so fire, dude. That shit would be so fire. Guys, next live golf, next giveaway, let's do, I don't know.
225.
I want to say 300. We have over 300 people watching, so I'm going to say 300, otherwise I'm not doing a giveaway.
Can you like hold on?
No. I'm not going out to watch the match. I don't really like football like that. I don't really like football. Or understand football.
Yeah, neither.
I have no idea what's going on. But one thing that I fucking hate while sitting in a room with people who are watching football, this has happened twice now. I've been sat in the room with my family watching. Do you know what I mean? It sounds like wings.
Yeah, it does.
I've been sat in the room with my family while they're watching the football, and I've just been on my laptop doing stuff. And when someone scores, they all like jump up and scream, and it scares the shit out of me. Like, I literally feel like I'm just sat in a horror movie just waiting to be jump scared. Because I'm like locked in, concentrating, and then all of a sudden they all fucking shout, and then I absolutely shit myself. That happened like twice the last game and twice the game before. And I hate jump scares also. I watched Obsession and like nearly died.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Obsession, the movie? I literally nearly died. Like, genuinely, I nearly died. Nearly died and passed away.
Guys. Come on, take the load.
I don't really want it to do that right now.
Oh wait, what time's news?
8:30.
Oh, I thought it was news. What the hell?
No.
What is this?
I'm gonna delete that. I'm literally watching it. I really don't need to hear the ding, ding, ding.
So real, dog.
That is so real. Why do I have 5 million alerts on ES?
Hey, mine that she woke up to alerts going off this morning at random levels that I just had.
Right. 2 minute order block. 2 minute order block. What about the 1 minute order block? That also lines up down there. Oh, that's bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Absolute cinema. Unbelievable. This CH zone right here that we got on ES is unbelievable, in my opinion. So is this one, to be fair. Let's do the 1 minute OB. Oh, it's not quite big enough. Let's see the 2 minute then. Nope. 3 minute. 4 minute. 5 minute. Nope. Yeah. It's rubbish. It is rubbish.
Get done.
Get done. Get done. Dun 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 dun.
The way you are.
Do 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 do. We've actually got some. Why are we doing this? Fucking 20 minutes before news. I'll have to. If it plays out, I'll take it on my eval. I'll risk it for a biscuit. Should I do that? Maybe not. Probably not, actually. Probably not, no. Probably shouldn't do that at all, actually. Does your CH zone line up with the 15-minute? This one? Yes, it does. It lines up with the top of it anyway. Oh, have I just done? Hello? It doesn't on ES though. There's a tiny 15-minute one right above. To be fair, the low of that 15-minute BISI on ES lines up with the top of the CH zone, so kind of. But on NQ it does. Don't do this now. What's the point in doing that? What's the point in pissing around waiting for news and then like 10 minutes before news when no one's going to enter the trade, you decide to actually start moving and sweeping?
You tell it.
What a prick. What a prick. What a wee prick.
Bastard.
I need a wee, guys. I need to fill up my water, so Hannah will entertain you. Won't you, darling?
I will. I'm on my way.
Hey, everybody. It's I again. Back on a bigger screen. I'm just trying to draw out some sort of fib. No idea which ones Claudia's looking at the moment, to be honest. Let's actually have a look, because I haven't got the ones that Claudia's got in this current state. And after my week of trading, maybe I should signal bot her. Like that. W's in the chat. Whoop, whoop. Oh my gosh. Honestly, there is something in the wall. There is genuinely something in the wall, and I don't know how to. No, it is. It's like scratching at the wall. How do we sort this? I need to get someone back out again. Hey guys. It's actually really bad. I'm convinced last time we were here, I heard something like drop from the wall behind, and so did Claudia, but she doesn't remember it. So I don't know whether that is actually like a pigeon has fallen from the top down. I don't know. I'm sure. Anyway, right, I'm just laughing around here. Let me start with me. Oh, I don't like her new keyboard. What is going on? Is that a fact? What has she got there? 3 minutes? Oh yes. Oh no, 2 minutes. Is it a 2 minute or is it a 1 minute? No, it is not. What am I on? 11? What's going on? Hello? What was that? I don't know. Mice in the wall. Honestly, yeah, it could be. Yeah, I think it could be. Something, but it does sound like wings. No, we're not roommates. But I am in her office a hell of a lot, so I may as well be her office roommate on my chair in the corner. But I've been away, so this is my first time here in a while. Walls. I don't know, it sounds like flapping. It genuinely really scared me just then, like it made like a really loud noise. I'm convinced like there's... Really? I'm convinced what I heard. A pigeon fell down when I heard something like go. And I'm convinced there's one actually in the... No, because it would be dead by now. Because it wouldn't have been able to get any food or anything. If that was the case, and it would also stink because there's a vent right there. If there was just a dead pigeon. Maybe. How long can they live without? I don't know. So funny. Anytime that I do one. Oh, new job. I'm kind of excited for my new job, but I'm also not. I don't know why. I just kind of. My dad kept bringing it up to me on holiday, and wasn't a good conversation. I don't know. It's like it's a lot of my day taken up by a job, you know. But
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be fine. I'm still gonna trade, so it'll be fine. I hope it wasn't a baby pigeon. I know.
Maeve, the pest control people came out yesterday and opened the vent and said that there was nothing there. There was no signs of droppings or anything.
Maybe it must just be.
And this is a chimney right here, so I think we're just hearing the like echo in through the vent, down through the chimney, in through the vent of pigeons sat up there nesting. So if you think if they've made a nest in the chimney, then every time they move against a twig is what we're hearing, I feel. But I need to actually look outside and see whether I can spot any pigeons.
Yeah.
Luca, genuinely, it's a rat. Right.
Genuinely.
Hello, genuinely.
Not just.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really weird. It's like we'll say stuff at the exact same time, at the exact same pitch to people if we've like gone out for a coffee or something, and it's oh god.
Yeah.
It's really awkward. Because they look at us like,
yeah. Well, I don't think they make any money from coming out here more than once because they work for, like, this isn't my building. I don't have to pay for the pest control. Like, they work for the renting company who own the offices. So I think they'll just get paid a standard salary. Like, I don't think they'll make more money from coming out here twice.
do you have qualifications? No, I don't have qualifications in project management. Because it's like a grad role after I got it while I was still at uni. So they're just paying for me to get my qualifications whilst I'm there, basically. Oh, I'm really itchy there.
Good morning. Indicators wise, Alan, did you take down the timestamp that where I went through the indicators? Yeah, so if you go back to 27 minutes, you'll be able to see my indicators that I went through. That's what I thought. I thought they would have left a trap or something, but they haven't, which is great. But I spoke to my building manager and she said if it gets to the point where it's raining outside and you can still hear the noises, then it's likely not pigeons, because apparently the pigeons will move if it rains, because then their nest is not protected anymore or some shit. I don't know. I don't even think they should be nesting at this time of year anyway. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just chilling. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Do you recognize that your Claudia Trades sign looks like the one of Tanya? I do recognize that. I also recognize that it looks like the same sign that about 5 million traders have on their wall.
Yeah.
I'm trading NQ and ES. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. I had a baby bat in my house the other day.
You did?
Yeah, my dad came downstairs and there was just a bat flying around.
No way. How
Yeah.
did you even get in?
I don't know. We've had that before though. So I went in the bathroom and I fucking shat myself because I see this big black thing flying around. And I went downstairs and I was like, "Mum, Dad, there's a fucking bat in the bathroom." Like, I was all in a tears and they were like, "Oh, it's probably a moth. Probably a moth." Thinking I was being dramatic. They go in the bathroom. There's just a whole ass in the bathroom.
Crazy. I
know.
seen a bat in.
I know. Claudia, did you know you are female like Tanya? Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I've seen quite a few traders with the same sign. It's also the default font if you're going to order one.
The way you walk.
The way you understand me. Mm-hmm. The way you wait for me. Right, we got 12 minutes till news, and then hopefully we can get a trade. Tradey trade. Na, 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 na. I think you will find everyone suits when they go in the bathroom. What? What? I'm so confused. I live by the sea and have loads of bats and owls at night. My son loves it. I love owls.
Love a good owl, I do.
I love a good owl. The business lens, like, at this point, if you won the giveaway, I wouldn't even give it to you. Because all you do is join the stream, say, is there a giveaway? And then leave if there's not. And you stay if there is. That is not what we're here for. I want to give the account to someone who actually is supportive. So, yeah, we're having a giveaway. But are you going to win the giveaway? No. Because I've had enough of your bullshit.
Wow. Oh my god.
I'm trading fundeds today. Traders also took the neon signs and lights from the gaming community who start using them during lockdown. No one owns that style. Exactly. Literally every single streamer has got lights, some kind of neon sign, and the wooden paneling and fake plant. It's just like, it's the uniform. I'm here for Hannah's company, not gonna lie. I'll just kill myself then. Don't worry about me.
That is so kind.
Ooh, stern. Yeah, I can be really stern if you put me up to it, honestly. So I'd be careful, guys. I can be very stern. I can be unbelievably stern.
Yeah, I get told off. Mommy turned top.
Yeah, I actually dyed my hair so that we could march.
I wouldn't say that. People would say that.
I know. We're trading NQ and ES, dog.
Yeah, my guy.
Bro, delete the message. Alan, you're so funny. Do you rate the short I took at 756? Not really, because we haven't swept anything. If it played, it played. Congrats, but I wouldn't have personally taken it. I don't take anything until we've had a London high or low sweep.
What have you been doing, darling?
That's why I've been doing fuck all so far. Yeah, I'd be happy with an Asia low sweep then buy. I'd like for us to come into the CH zone and just wick through Asia low and then reverse. That would be nice. 9 minutes till news. Yeah, I've heard, I think Blue Guardian are on their come up. I've not really heard of them before the Prop Expo, but ever since I've seen a few people promoting them and stuff. Has anybody traded with them before? Why are we coming down right now? I'm not entering this 8 minutes before red folder. That's just ridiculous. No trades yet. No trades yet.
Sometimes I remove my indicator.
Right, that's our London low sweep. We've made equal lows with Asia on ES. A CH zone is like our made-up concept. It's called the Claudia Hanna zone, and it's basically standard deviation levels, which I expect a reversal. When they all line up in the same approximate area, I will just draw a zone around it. So as you can see, we have a 2.5, a -4, and a 2.5. So I've just drawn a box around them, and we've called it the CH zone.
Where the magic happens.
Also, I'm calling the 2 candle closure the double C, the clawed closure.
Oh,
Because it's like double D, but like double C.
Yeah.
The clawed closure. The way you walk, the way you understand me. I didn't want to capitalize out of that just because I didn't know it was going down there. We were just accumulating, and in my eyes, there was no way I could have known that we were going down there. I usually like more than one fib lining up. So, I mean, this 2.5 didn't get hit. Like, I personally don't have any fibs that line up here that make sense for us to reverse. So I didn't know. Like, I would have been completely fine if this traded up and then I took the short. Like, I want to know what direction it's going in. Like, I wasn't sure. Like, I had a good idea that we might come down to here because that just looks like what we're doing, but I didn't know for sure. Clawed closure is cringe. Try something else. You know what? I'm actually going to change the whole name of the concept because students startup said that it's cringe. I'm going to show you what the clawed closure is if we get a setup, which we might do after news in 6 minutes. What can I do with 150 Claudia XP? I don't get it. You should make a fancy name to make it actually work for engagement. Like what though? What can I call a 2 candle closure? Like double C. The CH zone is kind of goated though. Everybody has asked what is that? Everybody's intrigued by the CH zone. I thought double C was like kind of funny though. No? Maybe
Where
not.
am I in this then?
Well, how do I involve you? You're doing well, mate, and you should be proud of yourself. Thank you. What should I call it instead? I asked people for suggestions and no one gave me suggestions. Double D is funnier. Yeah, but double D doesn't make any sense. There's nothing to do with the D that happens. Call it C squared. The second entry after the CH zone should be the mouse trap. Oh my god, that's actually jokes. That's actually hilarious. We need to call it the pigeon trap, I feel.
Yeah.
More fitting. If you want to be an influencer, then make the name fancy. If you're a trader, make it simple. I feel like double C is quite simple. Hey, I am new here. What strategies are you trading? Do you have a channel where I can see this? You're an awesome streamer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So I trade reversals predominantly from standard deviation levels paired with session liquidity sweeps. This is all like ICT. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Right, we got 3 minutes till news. DC, double closure. To be fair, that's pretty good. Double closure. England, of course. I'm from England. But I don't really care about football, I'm not gonna lie. Like, my cortisol would not go up or down if Argentina won. My cortisol would stay completely steady. Let's see what PPI is gonna do for us today. I hope it doesn't really do much, but it just does this. Ooh, midpoint. Boom. No, I'm not trading. I'm waiting till after news. DC double C. You know what? You're right. Double C is cool. Double closure. Double C. The DC.
The DC.
The DCC. The DCC, the double candle closure. That's kind of sick. Yeah, Maeve mentioned there's a 15-minute fair value gap too, which is nice. I want to see the hourly, if there's anything lining up on the hourly. There's a gap right here. So maybe we wick down into this hourly fair value gap, sweep out Asia low. That would be nice. Right, 1 minute till PPI. Alan. I'm not anything right now. I'm waiting to see the news candle, and then we'll figure it out. Here we go, 20 seconds. Sometimes PPI can be crazy. I'm hoping that it's not today because we're very close to the CH zone right now. Only 30 handles away. The DCC is sick. We got the CH zone and we got the DCC. Oh, holy shit. Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
All right, that's fine though. I'm happy with that. If we can come back down still. I don't really want it to sweep London high. Because then, if we come down, we sweep out data low, and then we'll have a data high to target also. That's kind of fine. Data high. Maybe. Still got 30 seconds left. Look at that reaction off True Day Open. That's kind of nice. Mark out data high on yes. Also, I want us to come down now into my zone. That is what I want. Kitty, kitty. Come to the CH zone. Come to the CH zone. It's very nice here. Very nice and warm. I have this OTA.
Yeah.
And I have this 1 minute order block.
I have one lower than that.
The way you walk, the way you... But I also have this 4 and that 4 below. So either or is kind of fine. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I don't know. Mine seems at like 29,787.
Just lower than that.
What have you got?
High of the session so far, a 4 there. Okay.
Oh, you've got a slightly smaller fib than I've
Right to
got.
that.
Alright, that's data high taken on NQ, not an ES. The one that I've got on ES is cleaner, I think. We have the 2-minute order block, 2.5, and then a manipulation from London, a -4, and then also a manipulation with a -2.5 on at the high that swept out Asia, which is kind of clean. Come on, what we doing, gang? What we doing, gang? I talk about the indicators that I'm using at like 27 minutes. Into the stream, so you can just rewind. I don't want to keep repeating myself for people who've been on the whole time. No, I'm not selling right now. I haven't had an entry model.
People just trade like that, maybe. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna sell.
Yeah, like what confluence do you have to sell right now? I'm hoping it'll come down here so I can take longs, but selling down to here, in my opinion, is not high probability. How do I know it's going to come down here? Based on my model, I have no idea. And we have this data low. Right there. We mark out the data low on ES also. We just continue upwards, then I would look for shorts after we've swept out London high, but I'm just waiting to see what we want to do. I'm not looking at MNQ, I'm looking at NQ. I'm on E-mini. It's NQ. NQ. I'm starving. This needs to hurry up and give me an entry. Not taking a single trade on my fundeds this week yet. I'm impatient as fuck.
Yeah, I haven't traded actually.
Patience. Patience with a Y. Oh, damn. So hungry. I had pancakes with banana and maple syrup for breakfast. It was really good. Now Maeve is going to shout at me for having no protein. And I get it. You're right. No, I wouldn't be shorting here. I'm anticipating us to come down here, but I don't have any confluence to say that we're not just going to continue higher. What's a protein that I can have with my breakfast that is not egg? I just have the biggest egg ever. And not like kind of Greek yogurt. I eat Greek yogurt some days, to be fair. Cottage cheese. With what though? To be fair, I like cottage cheese and tomato on toast with olive oil, like on sourdough. Actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, cottage cheese, that's actually a good idea.
No spot there. Okay. Yeah.
No. Oh. Yeah, I have a spot. No, I just I really can't deal with eggs.
I love eggs.
Like, I really can't deal with eggs.
I love them every day breakfast.
Did you?
No, I feel like I. But
Okay, we may sweep. We may sweep. That's not the cleanest. I prefer this one. Yes, very good. Order block, very good. What else can I have? Asia session at -4. Oh, that's lovely. Let's do a manipulation leg too. Why not? Oh. Let's not do that. I'm yelling timber, you better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. Remember, I'll be the one. That's nice on there. Ooh, ooh. 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 Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, we got 1 minute. Oh no, I'm not drawing that crap. We got 1 minute OB. Boom. One minute order block. We've got 1 minute manipulation lag. We've got. You won't forget. Ooh. We got this little zone right there on NQ. Okay, this zone is just in case we decide to sweep London High. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, but we do have this. Oh no, that doesn't line up above London High, so fuck that shit. We have this 5 minute OB. That gives us a 2.5 right there, though. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can find anything else near that 2.5. What about this? Oh, but that kind of played out, though. No. Oh. I cannot. I cannot. Fibs are bullshit. Thank you for that.
so insightful.
I'm trading 500 accounts. Face down, boot up. Hello? Alright, that's London High. On ES.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. That's kind of nice. On NQ. Okay. We have a 2.5 and a 2.5 from a 1 minute order block and then a 1 minute manipulation leg on NQ right here. So if we can get another closure, I'd be happy to take that. We have nice SMT. Oh, 15. Yeah, we're inside a 15-minute gap too. Kind of nice. Do anything you want me to. Do money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, need you. Money talks. Money talks. All right. Let me get ES on this side. Okay, I like this for shorts. I'll give it a go. For sure. We got a nice rejection out of 2 fibs. We're about to have our candle closure. Looks good to me. Okay, nice. Ooh. We have a data low to target lows. We have SMT at London High. So I kind of like it. I want to do 6 actually. I do 6 right there. Yeah. That's good. Move that exactly correct. You won't forget. Okay, let's hope we can get the retracement. No, this looks good on the 15-minute. You taking this?
I just. But I can't log in, so I don't know whether I will be able to.
That candle's rebalanced. So, yeah. Okay, let's see whether this wants to play. I'm pretty happy with the setup. So whether this plays out or not, I don't really mind. I am on a 7-day green streak, so I feel like I have a little bit of anxiety about, you know, killing the green streak, but, you know, it is what it is if we do. This is a valid setup. We waited very patiently too for the setup. So, you know, that's all you can do. My break even is always at 1 risk to reward if we can get down there. That's going to be right there. I'm just going to mark that on right now. Break even. I'm yelling timber, you better move, better dance, make the night. Remember, I'll be the one. Damn. This did this to me yesterday too. We had a green candle like this. I don't know whether I can get that lucky twice. We had a green candle that came like a few points away from my stop loss and then it completely turned around. Oh, dang. I think we're fucked. Yeah. Damn it. Green streak fucked. We had a good run. We had a good run for sure. We just put in SMT right now, I swear to God. That holds, I'm gonna be mad. It doesn't look like it's gonna hold. If that holds and we turn around now, I'm gonna be so annoyed. I swear down, if this holds, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm yelling timber. You better move. I'm seeing whether there is any nicer fibs on ES, but I don't really think there was. So. Okay, no, the SMT did not hold, thankfully. If that held and we just reversed, I would have
Got this up here. Negative force.
Yeah, I think I have that too. Above Asia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's so sad. It is what it is. It was bound to happen at some point. You're annoying me is Keel or whatever the fuck your name is. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Everyone say bye-bye. Bye. Hopefully. Hold on. Hide user. Boom.
They said, wait, I feel like they changed my password.
That was fine. That was a valid entry. I really do not mind that loss at all. Let me swap my screens back now. We had a good run. That's my biggest ever winning streak.
That's crazy. 7 days.
Yeah. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. If this plays out, I'm gonna be so sad right now. I don't think that 15-minute looks particularly promising, actually. Okay, let me log out and log into my eval. And if I see another setup, then I'll just take it on my Tradeify eval. Where have I drawn this from? Why do I have no fibs which line up with this anymore?
With which one?
With this. Oh. One more shot, another round, another night, it's going down. What is this? Or is it this 1 minute, maybe? No? Where the heck did I get that from? Oh, I got it, Yeah. Okay, I think I like that on ES more than I like this on NQ, but I don't know, we'll see. Just because the one on ES is from multiple locations, but I don't have any from multiple locations on NQ, so I think I prefer this zone, and it is very small. Very precise, so we shall see. Yeah, I get you. I don't think that was an emotional trade personally. That was just my setup. If you guys have been with me for like the last week, you'll have learned my setup by now, and that just was the setup. We had two negative 2.5 standard deviations. We had the double, what are we calling it? The DCC.
Yeah.
The double candle closure. And I entered. That's all I can really do. Some days it's going to play out, some days it's not.
It was valid.
It was very valid.
People just have to say.
Yeah, I know. But this is what you get when you live stream. You know, people don't like the idea of valid losses on live streams, unfortunately.
If that played out.
Yeah, I know. If this played out, half of these comments would not be there. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You remember me the one. Mm-hmm.
I'm 600 from.
Someone needs to make an AI song about the DCC and the CH zone and the no football and the need for coffee and fibs. That is so real. Exactly, guys. If anybody tells you that they have an 100% win rate, then they are fucking lying to you. No system has an 100% win rate, and I assure you, if their system did have an 100% win rate, they would not be sharing that online. They would have sold that for like $1 billion to some institution. Exactly, it was a system loss. If a loss is part of the system, it's a win. It's just, it's probability on the side of being green today. No, that's fine. I'll take it on the chin and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll have a great time. We have equal lows with Asia low too, which is nice. Data low, equal lows with Asia low. Very nice. Exactly, guys. So my average winning trade, I'll hold to around 3R, if not more. And to be profitable with between 3 and 4 risk to reward, you need a very low win rate. exactly. And learning how to take a loss is something that took me a while. Like, I did not know how to take a loss. Every time I used to take a loss, I would assume that it was like I needed to study more and I needed to do this, I needed to do that. I clearly wasn't good enough. I hadn't understood something, which at the time could have been the case because my psychology was everywhere. But you have to think, I can't remember who I like heard this from, but I heard this in a YouTube video ages ago and it really stuck with me. And it was, you have to act and think as if you're already a extremely profitable trader. If, you know, Jade Cap, for example, was on stream today, he followed his system and took a loss, is he gonna like cry about it and like get angry at the haters in the chat, or is he gonna be like, okay, it's part of the system, we'll move on, tomorrow we'll trade again? That's it.
Exactly. I think Travis said that too as well.
Yeah, probably. And now I'm starving. Ivan said he got like 80% win rate from your back-tested data. What's your win rate on this 1-to-4 pre-market model? This model does not link to the way Ivan trades. Ivan uses an indicator, which I'm fairly sure involves order flow of some type, which I don't know anything about. I don't use his indicator. He takes trades that I personally wouldn't take. He doesn't necessarily wait for a session sweep or whatever. He usually does because he's usually not up at the time. But, you know, he takes trades that I wouldn't take. I might take trades that he wouldn't take too because I also project order blocks. He doesn't do that. So I can't tell you a win rate for Ivan's model when I don't even trade it exactly. I learned standard deviations from him, and he also recommended that I trade earlier than 9:30. So that is what I've taken from him, but I've kind of taken that and made it into something that works for me. So first time here, you're awesome. Oh, thank you. That's kind. When you can't take a loss, what happens from experience is you take a massive fucking loss. Exactly. One bad loss leads to so many more losses than if you just take the loss on the chin and move on. Like, a loss used to ruin my fucking day. Like, it would ruin my day. I would be in a bad mood all day. I would, like, not be in a happy mood with, like, my family and stuff like that. And, like, if you're like that, it's so much more, you're so much more likely to bring the previous trading day into the next day. You have to start the slate completely clean, and that's why it's hard in a winning streak to do that. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a valid trade right now, but I always say this on stream. Even if I say it's a valid trade, I will always reflect on the trade in like an hour or two, because sometimes I will look back at a trade that I've taken on stream and openly said that was valid. And I will look at it and go, actually, no, that wasn't valid. I have forced an entry right here. This wasn't valid. So I will do that in a few hours on stream. And then tomorrow, if you guys join me, I'll let you know whether it was a valid trade, because I don't think in the moment of trading, especially because I'm like in a green streak, I did feel a bit anxious taking that trade. I haven't taken a trade on my funded accounts this week. This was my first time trading funded accounts. Yesterday was just eval trade, and so was Monday. And they were both wins, but I just wanted to wait for an A+ setup to take on my funded, which I thought that was A+ in the moment, but I'm going to reflect on that and make sure that it actually was. Because sometimes the emotions can get the best of you and they convince you that something is A+ when it might not necessarily be. But right now, in my head, I'm pretty set in my ways that I think it was A+, but I'll let you know tomorrow. The like target is 300 likes for me to do another giveaway. I'm on like 200 and something right now. When you have confidence in your system, losses don't mean anything because you know a winner is around the corner. Exactly. If you guys have tuned into my stream over the last week, like, you will know that this one loss is not going to affect anything. Like, this shit works. We have people in the chat, like, talking about CH zones. Like, you guys have seen this. Like, even yesterday, I drew out a CH zone below London low. I didn't take it because I didn't get an entry, but we saw price literally come down and bounce off it and completely reverse. Like, I know that this shit works and I'll be able to profit off it long term. But probability just isn't on my side today, and that is fine. Can you tell us more about what you changed from his model? Because I've been watching both of y'all's videos and I'm curious what's your take on this similar system / model. Okay, so the similarities. Oh, there's something in the bottom left. What is going on? I don't know what that is. Sorry, let me turn that off. There we go. The similarities are we both use -4 and -2.5 as an anticipated reversal point. And that's in terms of these standard deviation levels. So I'll anticipate a reversal at -2.5 or -4, and that's how I'll draw like my rejection zone. I learned that from Ivan. I'll always be transparent about that. He taught me that. Like, it's insane source that I'd never heard before. That's not to say that it's his thing. I don't think it's his concept. I think other people have spoken about that on Twitter. Like, I've seen people talk about that as well. But he is who I learned that from. He trades at this time. He trades session profiles more than just like a session sweep, I think. But he takes more trades than me. I will usually only be able to find 1A plus setup during the whole session of me looking from 5 a.m. until 9:30. But I'm fairly sure he gets onto his charts at like 8 a.m. and he will usually take like 3 trades. Like, I just don't have that much trade frequency. Like, the trades that I take logically really make a lot of sense in my head on why they would play out. But some of the trades he takes, to me, they just don't feel that comfortable. So, yeah. How did you stop revenge trading or over trading and be okay with ending the day red? I think going through bad losing streaks make you realize that you have to be okay with losing, otherwise they can lead to a losing streak. It's your responsibility to react after taking a loss accordingly. Whether the loss was good or bad, even if it was a bad loss and you did something stupid, that is still not an excuse to just like mope around all day and be a prick and like be a loser who like calls himself an idiot and stuff. Like, you should never speak to yourself with disrespect. Whether you've made a mistake, whether you've taken a bad trade and you were impatient, or whether you've taken a good loss, you should act in the exact same way after that trade is played out. You should journal accordingly, write down your thoughts, write down what you did well, write down if there's anything you need to improve on. If I've taken a good loss, there's nothing I need to improve on. It's the same if I've taken a good win. There's nothing to say. It's just, I did this was my analysis, it didn't play out today, I'm going to go outside and carry on with life. Like, that's it. If you've taken a bad loss, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to sit down, write down what went well, but you're also going to write down, okay, this is what happened. I was impatient here. Why do you think you were impatient? Is there anything that you did in the morning which may have caused you to be impatient? Have you had 2 energy drinks which has made you super anxious? Like, what do you think has caused your impatience here? Or are you just not patient as a person? Do you need to get better at being patient? Maybe you need to pick up a hobby which requires patience, like fucking, I don't know, knitting or some shit. Like, when I say it on the surface, start knitting, you're like, what the fuck? But if I told you, if you start knitting and you learn how to knit, you'll be a profitable trader, I bet you would pick up knitting in an instant, right? Like, you have to figure out where that impatience is stemming from. Are you just not patient as a person and you don't have that skill? Or is something that you've done in the morning or an external factor making you impatient? Did you go on social media and see that other people have won and you now want to get that win, you want to get that dopamine hit? Well, okay, let's block social media while you're trading. Like, you have to figure out what is causing the issue, which is what you're going to reflect on in your journal, and then figure out a way to fix that. But you're not going to talk to yourself like shit in your journal. You're not going to say, I'm an idiot, why did I do that, I'll never do this again, because it's bullshit. You'll do it again and you're treating yourself with no respect.
Hey, left no problems.
I'm from the UK. This is nice because when ES taps into this, I think NQ will also tap into this zone. So that's quite nice. Whether we will get that or not, I don't know, because we're getting pretty close to market open. I love your trade recaps. Please do more in the future, both beginner and advanced analysis. It could be the trades that you did on stream. I think it would really help people like me. Okay, I will do that. The last one I didn't really get like a lot of views or anything, so I was like, maybe people don't really want these, but I can do more if that's what you want. I'll curse myself out if I repeat mistakes I tried to get rid of. I think that's the only time, but typically they're bad sleep days and didn't follow rules. Pretty simple to remedy. Yeah, exactly. The inverse of my comment above is, when you have a winner, there's no celebrating because you know there is a loser right around the corner, but you know your system works over time. Exactly. Like, when you take a win, if you're following your system, you shouldn't have to celebrate because it should just be like the outcome of following your system. Like, that's just an outcome. Like, there's a chance that you could have lost that day and done the exact same shit. Like, we don't know. Trump could say one thing and bam, like, it's out the window. You have no idea. I don't knit, but I'm a pretty patient person. Like, I've done things in the past which have made me patient. And I've built up, like, self-control, self-discipline. So me not over trading is something that I have found pretty easy coming into trading. That's some things that people find hard. But I found risking a decent amount hard. Like, that was my flaw in trading. Everyone's going to have different flaws that they struggle with. I personally don't struggle with over trading or revenge trading because I feel like I'm pretty in control of my own emotions. Like, if I felt like I was going to revenge trade, like, I would just take myself outside. And the only other time I have revenge traded, it's never been on my funded accounts. I've done it on an evaluation because I care less about evals. So yes, it's still revenge trading and I shouldn't do it. And I'll reflect on it after and be like, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. I need to fix this and this. But I don't particularly struggle with blowing accounts, like, emotionally and things like that. Because I'm a pretty disciplined person in that aspect. But I struggled with under risking a lot. Like, I just didn't risk properly, which meant as soon as I got into drawdown on any account, I would half my risk, which means it takes me double the amount of time to get back to break even and actually make any profit. And this was just due to, I was so scared to blow an account, like, because of my ego. Like, my ego didn't want me to blow an account. Because I would have to share that on social media, which is a whole other, like, aspect of my personal trading because I share everything on socials. But like, I would have to share that on socials, like, people are going to comment hate. So I had that whole barrier to deal with, like, my ego getting in the way of me just risking what I should be risking on the account. I should be risking consistently on a funded account, whether I'm in drawdown, whether I'm up $3,000, you know? I am looking for another trade, but I haven't seen anything I like right now, to be honest. Like, yeah, we've swept Asia and we seem to be coming down, but I don't see any fibs lining up, so I'm not interested right now.
Not looking good, bruv.
Not looking good, indeed. How did you balance uni and trading back then? So I was a little different because I wasn't at university. So I was at university for 1 year, but I didn't trade when I was actually at university. But the second time I was at university, I mean, I was studying for a degree, but I was also working full time, and I did my degree part time. So it was kind of different than uni. Personally, trading to me is really the ultimate form of Zen. You have to be really dialed into the charts, but also see them objectively without any fatigue. This is so true, and this is why sometimes I'll get people join my live stream and be like, why aren't you talking about trading? And I'm like, I talk about trading on the stream for 3 hours before I see my setup. I am not going to see setups properly. Like, I'm going to be fucking tired. My brain is not going to work. Like, I have to, like, be brain rotted for, like, at least 2/3 of this live stream for me to be able to see straight. Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. Oh, I've not even seen that. When did I draw that? Anna, have you seen this? Look at this 4 and this 2.5 from yesterday. Oh my god, I literally thought, why has it not come up to them yesterday?
Oh my god.
That's so clean. That's what we're playing off. I didn't even know that I had those on my chart. Look at that from yesterday. That is really nice.
Think about the fact that they can still play off yesterday's fib.
Well, my only thing is it hasn't retraced. 0.618. Bosh.
Yeah.
No, that's actually really clean. I kind of like that. And they are still valid from yesterday because they never got swept below. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice, actually. I want to try and find at least one, like, fib from right now, though.
Oh, absolutely nothing. I was just staring at it.
Yeah. No, I don't like that. Actually kind of clean, though. How much should I risk if I'm up? I risk like 600. How many minis would that be? I kind of like this. I feel like this is very clean. For sure. If we can get the retrace, that is.
We've got loads of double C's.
We got hella double C's. We got quadruple million C's. I like that. 0.618 for a short here is nice. I literally said on stream yesterday, why is it not coming up to these two fibs? They are so clean.
Well, here we are.
And here we are. That's kind of crazy. I am crazy, but I am fucking free. Yeah, I like that. We'll see whether we get the retrace anyway. Oh, it's 9:15. Okay, no, actually, fuck that. I didn't even realize the time. Yeah, fuck that. I'll forward test that, but I'm not taking that. That's silly. What is your 4-hour 30 till 6 a.m. trading session on Thursday? Okay, so that is with Prop Firm Match. So I'm streaming on Prop Firm Match from 4:30 a.m. EST with Luna, and then I'm coming back on here normal time. The only reason it's earlier is so that I can do both. What's impressive about you, Claudia, is when your zone hits, you lock in like a motherfucker to get entry. You don't doubt it or second guess yourself. That usually takes a few years to develop. Thank you so much. That's really kind. I actually do lock in. I don't even feel real when I do that. Like everything else is not even there. It's because I have to figure out whether we have retraced to each candle. So if this highest candle had retraced to 0.5, then my entry is then from the second candle, if that makes sense. So I have to like lock in, I guess. With Lucid, when you were funded, can you risk the full 4%? Yeah, there's no daily loss limit. I don't know. I have no idea. Let me look. Yeah, there's a daily loss limit on the Pro at the funded stage of $1,200. The Flex, there's no daily loss limit, so you can risk the full $2,000 on a Flex, but not the Pro. Yeah, the CH levels are like a rejection zone. bother to leave that limit. Is that stupid?
Yeah.
I'm only on an eval though. You gotta risk it for a biscuit there. If it comes up, I'm gonna leave it until 20 past. We got 1 minute. It's got 1 minute to fill my limit, and if it doesn't, then I'm not taking it. You got 1 minute, yes. You got 1 minute to show yourself and fill my fucking limit, otherwise you're getting cancelled.
Come on. Thank you, or ES was first, I think they would.
Yeah, literally. NQ would have been in jail for causing me mental harm. Mental, emotional, physical harm. I don't think it's going to fill in time. I fear it's not going to fill in time. I set it at 0.5 if we've only had like a couple of candles, but if we've got like a range like this, I'll do 0.618, especially if we have a fair value gap, because we have a fair value gap which lines up with 0.618, so in my head it just makes sense. It will trade up to there. How you gave it your name. Well, the thing is, we were back testing and we were like, rejection zone, we need a different name. Yeah. This is too many syllables. So
there's only one way to solve it.
Exactly. So we were like CH zone. NQ, yeah, NQ is in jail. NQ is in jail for life. Right, fuck this, I'm not doing this. Cancel. Cancel. All right, that's going to be all from me for today, I think. Sadly, we broke the winning streak. That was such an insane green streak. It was like a green streak of like 10 trades in a row. We took 2 trades on quite a few of the streams too. So that's sad to break, but it's also a bit of relief that I've broken that and I don't have that to try and continue, because I did feel the pressure when entering that trade. I am on stream. Well, we are on stream with Luna Prop Fair Match tomorrow morning at 4:30 EST. So if you're in America, probably won't see you there, but I'll be back on my YouTube channel as normal at 6:30 a.m. EST tomorrow. So I hope to see you there. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure to join the free Discord community. Share your trades on there so I can see them. I'd love to see how you're doing. And I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Bye. We're going to go get iced coffee.
Yeah. Watch